Hey everybody, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are doing good. Are you doing good? Tell me in the comments below. In today's video, we are going to be talking about The Family Tree. So here's the book. The Family Tree is written by Sairish Hussain and it was first published in 2020. So this is her debut novel and oh boy, is it good. This novel is basically about an immigrant British Muslim family, and I actually read a similar novel like this, if you remember, last year. It was called A Place for Us by Fatma Farheen Mirza. I have made a detailed review about that book, so if you want to check it out, I will leave the link up here or in the description as well. But yes, both of these books are pretty similar. The difference is obviously the story, but at the same time, the difference is The Place for Us is about Indian immigrant Muslim family and The Family Tree is about Pakistani immigrant Muslim family. There isn't any cultural difference at all. Like, there is no difference regarding culture. In both of these countries, we are all the same. When I read books written by English or American writers, I obviously struggle with connecting with the characters. When it comes to personalities, obviously you can easily connect, but when it comes to culture, there is a huge cultural difference between us and them. But when it comes to reading these kind of books which are written by our people, which are written by the people of our culture, it just becomes so much easier to understand and to relate to because the cultures are the same. And whenever there is a reference to something that you can understand, it feels as if you have found an Easter egg, which is just a cherry on top. But this is a beautiful story. I remember quite vividly reading A Place for Us, and I had some disagreements, or rather I had some issues towards the end of the novel, especially in the last chapter of the novel, because it becomes really preachy, but that isn't the case in this book. It does definitely give you a lot to think about, but it does it in a really subtle way, and it does it in a way that it sneaks everything in the story, and you are reading the story, but at the same time it's giving you a lot to sleep on. So I just admire writers who does that, who have the capability to sort of, you know, put a blanket on things, but at the same time make them obvious and make them in your face. So the story begins with a widowed father of two kids. One is 10-year-old and one is a newborn. So it's a really beautiful story, but at the same time, it's a really, really devastating one. You literally hurt for these characters. You want everything to get better in the novel. And then the story progresses and is told from the perspective of Zahra, the youngest of the two kids. And oh boy, what a character Zahra is. I just admire her. I love the way that character has been written. She is headstrong, independent. She knows her values, her cultural references, her culture. She respects every single thing, because oftentimes it happens that kids who grow up in different countries, they forget about their culture or they despise their culture. But here, that's not the case. She loves her culture. She knows how to speak up for herself and she knows how to speak up for her people. But yes, without giving away anything about this story, you should definitely read it. And it's a beautiful story again. Also, the one thing that I really like about Muslim writers is the fact that when you are reading the novel, you don't have to skip anything at all. They are super clean. And obviously this novel, as the name suggests, The Family Tree, focuses and put so much focus on family and also on the cultural values. Because honestly, that's the one thing that distinguishes East and West, the importance of culture and the importance of values and the complete negligence towards that in the other part of the world. It was actually quite surprising to know that this is her debut novel. I am looking forward to her other books if she is planning on writing. I would love to read more of her work because she has got a way with words and she is beautiful in writing sentences and the story, obviously. And now, coming towards the end, I loved the end. I love the way it has ended. Like, I don't think that there is anything that has been left hanging in the middle and you are sort of like, okay, what happened to this thing that she mentioned? Which is also a treat in itself. There are no loose ends. Everything has been tied up really, really nicely and really, really well. So a round of applause to the writer for doing an incredible job. If you are planning on reading this, go ahead, give it a try, read it. You will not be disappointed. And if you have already read it, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With that note, we have come to the end of this video. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. And I will see you guys really soon, inshallah. Till then, take care. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.